Well, mushrooms is a weird one because you don't know how that's gonna go sometimes. You know, the way I put it, LSD, you're driving in the front seat. You're like, okay, cool. Mushrooms, you're in the back seat. You're in the trunk sometimes. You don't know where the fuck you're gonna go. I've had some trips on mushrooms.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Oh man, so like I react very well with psychedelics. I found, but what really trips me up is if someone else has like a bad trip or they're starting to have a bad trip. That's when I start like, oh shit, am I having a bad trip? So for example, I did when I was 16, I did 4 grams of mushrooms with my brother. And
Is that a lot?
Yeah, it was a fair amount. Yeah, they're strong mushrooms too. So
Like
I'm
some
with
portobellos or?
yes, the portobello. But we did like 4 grams of mushrooms each. I did it with his girlfriend who never did mushrooms before. And dude, like 30 minutes into it, my brother's he did the weirdest noise. He turned into an NPC, like legit turned into an NPC. He was making the weirdest noise. He was like start laughing, and then he'd be like, "Woo!" I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And it just got stranger. So we were like an hour in. We were supposed to watch this movie, and we were like, "Okay, we're just chilling on the couch and stuff." And turn on this movie, and then he grabs the chips. And he just fucking rips it and like chips everyone. We're like, Clayton, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, destruction. And that's all he said. It was destruction. And then he's like looking at me. He's like, where's the cocaine? Where's the ecstasy? I want to do backflips. I want to fly. And he just kept repeating that. You couldn't even have a conversation. He just kept repeating that. I was like, holy shit. And then he says something that just shook my world. And he looks at me. He's like, I just shit my pants. And that, I don't know if you guys have done mushrooms, but that's the last thing you want to fucking hear when you're starting to trip balls on mushrooms. Someone shitting their pants. And I look at him, I'm like, dude, no.
No.
So, no, man. No. I'm like starting to peak on mushrooms. Yeah. So it was like a picture like the horror music as you're like walking up, like the suspense. And I go over and I grab his pants and I open it and I slowly look in and there's no shit, thank God. So I'm like, dude, we need to get you to the bathroom ASAP. You're not shit. I'm not cleaning up shit. Like, this is not my I'm not doing this. So we take him to the bathroom and he's just like literally on the toilet. We're sitting on the toilet and I'm sitting on the floor in the bathroom with his girlfriend. And we're just like, having a miserable time, like tripping on mushrooms. He's just like trying to shit.
Wait, it was her first time?
It was her first time.
Was she
Like,
doing
welcome
good?
to the rodeo.
Yeah.
Just like, this is terrible.
So I'm like, fuck this. Like, this is crazy. So I was probably sat in there for 2 hours, and then I just...
Yeah, what a situation for her. She's sitting there, her boyfriend's making mud pies, you're sitting there on the floor in the toilet.
But wait, it gets crazier. So...
Wait, let me just make sure. Audience check. Are you guys getting value from this or what?
Pure value.
Like and subscribe.
Play back 3 minutes in case you missed that gold nugget that his brother dropped. That
It was a brown nugget. No,
I was like, that's like the most PG story I had from my childhood.
No, but I call my girlfriend at the time. Like, hey, can you pick me up? Like, this is a shit show. Like, quite literally. Yeah. So she picks me up, and I'm at her house now, and I'm chilling, and I'm good for a bit, and then
Violence.
I'm kind of thinking like he's fucked up. I'm like, am I fucked up? It's like, no, I'm good. So I go to the bathroom, take a piss, and then I'm washing my hands. I look in the mirror, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, I look pretty old. And then that's when the gears start turning in my head. I'm like, oh fuck, I just lived my whole life. I'm in a nursing home right now.
Oh my God.
And my girlfriend's like my care aide. Like, I have Alzheimer's. Like, I legit thought I had Alzheimer's. I thought, like, I can't remember living my whole life. Oh my God. Holy fuck. And it was literally the most anxiety I've ever experienced in my life.
And it felt real?
It felt real. And I would remember, like, oh fuck, I have Alzheimer's, and then I would it was like changing a channel, and then I would kind of forget, and then I would remember, oh fuck, I totally forgot I had Alzheimer's. And it was just that loop for like an hour or two. And I remember the anxiety peaking, and I was in this room, I was lying down, it was dark, and I was listening to the record playing, because my girlfriend turned on a record. And
That's like the most mushroom shit ever.
Dude,
having a record playing.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. It was trippy. It was trippy. I can still like remember it, but I remember I was sitting there at just peak anxiety, and
Am I old?
Yeah, dude. And I literally thought I was on death's waiting room, and I thought I was in a hospital bed, and I thought oh, I'm up next. Like my queue's getting called. I'm about to fucking die. And my anxiety just peaked. Like I legit thought I was about to die. And I was probably like 5 minutes like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then I just accepted it. And I was like, you know what? I can't change it. You know, my time's up, whatever. And that was the most blissful moment of my life. It was an ego death. And it was just so like tranquil. I don't know if that's the proper word, but I just felt so at peace with life. And I was like, you know, fuck it, whatever, I'm good. And that's when just like everything melted away. And I just came down off my trip. And I remember having such a deep appreciation for life after. Like it was 2 a.m. and I'm just sitting there like, I just sat on the couch and I was just like trying to process everything. And I just sat there. I was like, fuck, like, holy shit, that was a roller coaster. And I just made some waffles and I'm like, I love waffles. I'm gonna make a fucking waffle right now and enjoy this. I just had such a deep appreciation for life. But after that experience, I didn't fear death as much. Like, I don't want to die, but if I die, it's like, okay, whatever.
You
That was
made
at 16.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That was when you were 16.
16, dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
so none of us, or I don't know if Christian has, but I know that me and Andre have never really done psychedelics, mushrooms, anything like that. I honestly just wanted to tee you up for that exact reason, for hearing that story. But one question I have, like, just, you know, watching Joe Rogan, consuming different shit online, there seems to be like a benefit for people who are in the creative space, entrepreneurs. Have you seen that with like psychedelics actually like playing a role in your professional career? And like, has it helped you? Has it hurt you?
Oh, 100%. Like, I see psychedelics as a tool. Like, you can build shit. You could build a skyscraper with tools, or you could hit yourself over the head with it. It's all how you use it. But yeah, I used to be very socially anxious, and that gave me a really big reframe on how I view myself and my place in the world. So that's been huge for me, and that's translated to business, right? Because I mean, if you're socially anxious all the time and just in that stressful state, you're not going to think clearly, you're not going to take opportunities, you're just going to be to yourself, all that stuff. So yeah, it was very huge for my personal growth and for business, creativity, all of that, and just getting clear on things going forward, and even like resolving shit in the past. You kind of step out of your normal day-to-day thinking, and you can analyze, oh, like, why do I think that? That's not useful. Like, let's cut that out, you know? So it's been a
Super
powerful
interesting.
tool. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.